So I am just a couple of minutes early here today. I'm just trying to get everything set up so that when I start, you'll be able to follow along. I have found what I believe are some pretty cool activities you can do virtually while we're all stuck in the house and we're looking for something to do. And I was talking to one of my friends and they were like, I can't believe like nobody else is talking about these things right now. Everybody's very focused on, what's going on, the pandemic and how it's affecting their lives. And nobody's really offering any help, just kind of like, hey, here's some stuff you can do while we're stuck in the house together. So she suggested that I share, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So here we are, and I had to learn some fun stuff to do this. So I'm going to just wait for a couple of viewers to get on because, like I said, we are a couple of minutes early. I hope that you will you can share this live right to your Facebook page so that other people will have access to the information. I know that I initially said we were going to cover 5 things, but I actually ended up finding I found a couple of more things that have come up while I was getting ready for this. So I'm going to share those as well. I am going to focus mainly on children, but I do have some adult activities in here. And I wanted to try and find some ways that we could include the children in kind of making a decision about what we're doing. So I've come up with some fun games I wanted to share, just so that everybody would be able to have some fun with this. So again, we're just a little early. I'm just going to go ahead and keep getting things set up. I hope that once you tune in, you will stay. I promise this is going to be some fun stuff. At least I think it is. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can get done here. If you do have any questions, and I don't even know if anyone's watching yet, but if you do find that you have some questions, please feel free. I'm going to do my best to monitor what is going on with the live so that if you do have any questions, I'm going to do my best to try and answer them. So just go ahead and type them in the chat. And like I said, I'll do my best to answer any questions that I see. I do see a couple of people are now watching. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do here today is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see everything that I'm talking about. One thing I hate is when people talk to me and don't really provide clear instruction on where to go and find the information. So I am going to do my best to not be that person. So I'm going to do a share screen. So here you can see I've opened up my tabs, and the first thing I do want to start with is for children. And it is from spaceracers.com. I'm going to go ahead and share that link with you guys real quick. I'm just trying to juggle back and forth. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to drop this in the comments for you. Oh, down here. Okay, Carol. So this is what we're looking at first. So this is called Sun and Planets Matching Game. This looks like a lot of fun for children. You can go in here and launch some videos and you download a PDF. And it kind of walks you through the different things that you can do and different materials to just have some fun with the kids and just kind of match your planets and your suns together. It's a learning activity. It can be done online and it's free. So you gotta love that. And sticking with the space theme, I also found this. So if you go to space.com, and again, I'm going to put that link out at the end of this, I will put all the links in the comments for everyone. I don't want to stop between each thing and drop the links in. But this is space.com. They do have a lot of activities on here that you can go through. There's one for stargazing. There's one for just kind of setting up for when the moon is most visible so you can see the moon together. But what I really liked was they have podcasts available that you can listen to that are free. And they also have some eBooks that they've put up for free. Okay, so there are a couple eBooks here. I was kind of checking out Earth at Night. And so when you go into an ebook, you have the option here of either putting it on your Kindle, putting it on all other ebook readers, or you can simply download a PDF. So if you do the PDF, obviously you can just refer back to it if you don't read it all at once. And you and the kids could maybe spend some time reading about space. If you're a space person, this is a fantastic activity for adults. It's free. You're stuck in the house. You know what? Let me go pick up some space knowledge. It takes you back to nasa.gov. All of these first three links I found through nasa.gov because they were offering a lot of stuff for children for free. And I just started poking around and I found some really cool things. So I'm a fan of the eBooks. I think reading is a great pastime when you're stuck in the house because we can't just, you can't vegetate out on TV for the next 20 days. That would just be a bit much. I think anybody would get bored with it, which is why I started poking around online. I actually am not a huge TV person. There was also down here, so this looks kind of cool. It's called STEM lesson plans. What they did is they actually partnered with Peanuts and they made these lessons and they're, super cute and super informative and they're great for different children. And they do have them categorized by age. So you really can go in there and have a little fun with that with the kids. And there was definitely some other things on here you might want to take a look at. I highly recommend you read through it. If you're bored and you're looking for something to do, or the kids are bored and that, you just want to give them something different than just mindless television, this is a great alternative. I'm going to move on now, but this was space.com and nasa.gov. Again, I will drop those links at the end. If you're just tuning in, we're just covering a couple of things that are available for you to do for free. My name's Carol. I'm with Remax Premier Properties. I'm a member of Team First Day Properties, and I am stuck in a house just like everybody else. And so in all my endeavors to try and find valuable information to provide to my clients during this time, I came across all these activities, and I did send it to my clients in a newsletter. And so, talking to a friend, they were like, you should share. So you know what, here I am, I'm doing this webinar and I just wanted to provide this information to you so that you would have it available to you. So let's move on to the next thing. I don't see any questions as of yet, so I'm going to keep going on. The next thing I found, which is, I have a bunch of adults who color, and you can download free printable coloring pages. So the first thing they have here is they do have a bunch of Easter themed. We are coming up on Easter, and I know that there's a lot going on in the world, but there are a lot of us who are looking for something else to do besides worry about what's going on in the world. And so Easter is on its way. This might be something you want to do with the kids. They might, why not do some Easter themed coloring? But they also have some cool Disney prints and some adult coloring for adults who color. It's a stress relieving activity. I do have adult friends who color. There's coloring pages, you have characters, you have seasons, plants and animals, places, and down the bottom, look at that, words and letters. So you can make coloring a little educational for the kids, and you can print something different, and you can let them print something different. One of the things I thought was cool is maybe you could, take a couple pieces of paper, write down what the kids' favorites are after looking through which ones do you like. And then, you make it a game. You shake it up and you go, okay, what are we going to color today? And you just pull it out and make that your coloring of the day. Children, if you guide them, obviously we know we love our little people, but they need activities because if they get bored, they're going to rip your house apart. That's never fun. So this is Crayola.com. Again, I'm going to drop these links down at the end for you when we're all done. But I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to just check in real quick, see if I have any questions. Oh, hi, Paula. Thanks for watching. I love the colors too. I think that it's a fantastic activity for children. I love that they do have some learning colors down there as well. I think that that really allows you to have the kids do something a little educational and fun at the same time. Plants and animals is great, and places. So, the Statue of Liberty, maybe you could talk about why the Statue of Liberty is there and how America came to own it and why there are two in the world. The characters are fun because kids love the cool characters, and having Disney, what child doesn't love their Disney princesses and their Tinkerbells? So I highly recommend dropping in there. Again, this one was on Crayola.com. And we're going to go ahead and move down the line here to one of my favorites is, did you know that the San Diego Zoo has live cams? So I was like, what? You can go in here and they have live cameras on several different beautiful animals that you can watch while they're at the zoo. So one of the things I found yesterday I thought was uber fun were the penguins. You click on the live camera, and then the next thing you know, you're in their little habitat, and you can see the little penguins swimming around and walking around. And I just absolutely love that. I thought that was great. If you go down below, you can kind of get a little history of the penguins and everything. And I just thought that that was lovely. If we go back though, you know, they do have 9 different animals. Maybe you want to watch the elephants today. Again, write it down on a piece of paper, make yourself 9 squares, put it in a jar, shake it up, and pick an animal for the day. Let the kids pick which ones they want to watch. Here you can see you have the elephants, they're walking around. This one's a little cloudy on the camera, so I'd probably pick something else, but you can learn about the elephants, you can read an elephant blog, you know, you can watch the elephants and learn about them at the same time, which is very fun for children. And again, we are on the San Diego Zoo's live webcam website for this. I personally love my fur babies, and so I thought this was cool. Yesterday, when I popped on the koala cam, I got to watch a koala sleeping in the tree. Super cute. You can see this little guy. He sleeps a lot. He was sleeping yesterday when I was on. In his defense, I was on about the same time, so it might be his nap time. But they do try to provide information about those particular animals. So you can just kind of go in and watch the live cams of the animals. Again, this is in the San Diego Zoo. I'm going to go ahead and drop some links now for you guys and check and see if we have any questions that have come up. Let's see the elephants. Okay. Hi, Robin. Thanks for joining. I love the zoo, Paula. Also a big fan of the zoo. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go back. Somebody's requesting we go back and take a look at those elephants again. You know, I'm a fan, and it does look like that the camera has changed positions. And so now you can see the elephants just kind of eating, just having a little snack. I just think that is so adorable. Like I said, I want to drop this link real quick so you guys will have it. This one is the San Diego Zoo, and they have live cameras of 9 different animals that you can go in and take a look at. And I just thought, you know, it's free. They're not asking me for my information, so I don't have to get spammed with email I don't want. And I have an opportunity to watch the animals. Look at this little guy eating. We can go over here. Let's see if the tigers are doing anything fun today. You know, maybe the children really like cats. And so you can go into the habitat of the tigers and see if the tiger comes through the cam. I don't know if you can see him. He is back here walking, but it looks like this camera is buffering, as it's called. But they do have information here on the tigers. So, you know, I don't necessarily think this is just for children. I got to tell you, I've been having a lot of fun watching the animals. And I thought it was super cool that I could watch the animals. So definitely wanted to share that with you. Again, that's the San Diego Zoo. And that is also free. You can go right here and you can see, oh, they have a new owl cam. I didn't see that one. Let's see if the owls, oh, there's the owl habitat. This camera is crystal clear. Oh, and you have it in the burrow. I guess he's getting ready to eat some food there because I see a little rodent. So I think that's what owls eat, right? So that's cool. Let's not watch an owl eat dinner today. So again, that's the San Diego Zoo. You should pop in their website and take a look at all the different things that they're offering. I think that that's really cool that they're doing that. I'm going to save this next one for last. Let's take a look at Time. So Time magazine has released a free library for the rest of the school year. And they have, you know, they're covering K1, G2, G3, 4, and G5 and 6. So it's not just for younger children. And this is definitely something you're going to want to have, you know, available to you. I know right now the kids might be okay, but in a week when they're ripping your hair out, and notice I said ripping your hair out, you'll have some ready reading materials readily available to go ahead and take a look at. Let's see. So I'm going to go, hey, Connor, how are you today? Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Jessica. Oh, I'm glad. I think little Jesse's going to love it. I really, really love it. And I got somebody else saying that there's a red panda in there. So I think the zoo is a hit. That's the San Diego Zoo. Those cameras are up and running. It's free. They're not requiring you to drop any information in there. And so you're able to actually go in there and just kind of watch the animals with your children. Again, I think making little flashcards with the children and dropping it into a canister of some sort and shaking it up and picking which animal you watch that day is a way to make it fun and exciting and unknown. And it builds anticipation. As adults, we realize that anticipation is a thing. And so we can really help our little people by providing some anticipation for them so they have something to look forward to tomorrow. Like, oh, I wonder what animal we're going to get to watch tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow is going to be panda day. I really want to see the pandas. And so, they get their little hopes up, but their imagination begins to go and they start thinking about things. And so, that's just the fun part of being a child. And we should do our best to try and cultivate that while we're stuck in the house with them, right? Because again, if not, they're going to rip your hair out. Sorry, I cracked me up with that one. So I did drop the link down in the bottom for the time. I'm going to come over here now and I'm going to drop the link for the zoo because, I love the zoo as much as the next guy. I just think that's a fantastic resource to be available for everybody. And I know that there are people who, just didn't know that that was available. So I'm going to go ahead and move on now. I see Mike Fine joined. Hey, Mike. I see Robin joined. Hi, Robin. Hi, Allie. Hi, Francis. Francis is part of Team First Aid Properties. So I got my team family in the house. We're all stuck in the house together. So, why not do some webinars together? My team leads here, Chad. For those who don't know, I'm part of Team First Aid Properties and I have a team of 11. A lot of fun group of guys and girls. And, there's a couple of them in here watching right now with me because we're all stuck at home. Okay, so let's move along. So the next one I wanted to take a look at, and again, I'm saving this one for last because that's my all-time favorite. So there are a bunch of museums that are offering virtual tours that you can take your children on. And you can go on. Listen, I'm not above going to the museum. If I have to choose between mindless television and going to a museum somewhere around the world and doing a virtual tour, I'm probably going to opt for that virtual tour. And I really like the way they have it set up where you kind of click like on Google Maps and you can kind of walk down through the museum. See here how it's giving you an arrow on the floor, excuse me. And so you can kind of walk around the museum. I mean, I haven't walked around this particular museum yet. So let's go over here. Oh, is that a dinosaur? Oh, let's see what we got over here. So this is pretty cool, right? I don't know what it says. I just like the idea that I can walk around here. This is the American Museum of Natural History in New York. Oh, and look down here we have, see, I'm still learning. Oh, there you go. So you can read the exhibit right here, and then you can see the exhibit. So, I mean, they really are trying to do their best. You just hit your little negative button there and that whole exhibit will come down so you can see it. Well, maybe not the whole exhibit, but you can do the tour right here. This is the Tyrannosaurus Rex because I'm a T-Rex. Never mind. That's an inside joke, but you can walk around the museum. I like that they did this. I think this is a fantastic, afternoon activity. I'm not proficient in it because I'm still learning all this stuff just like everybody else. But I do love the idea that it's there. I am a big fan of these museums, and there are a ton of them available in here. You do not have to pick just one. And so this is amnh.org. I'm going to drop this link right now so you guys have it. There's guided hall tours, Google Arts Gallery, and like I said, the museum virtual tours are in here. As you go down here, there's some sidecasts. So it talks about current science that are taking place down here. These are videos. They're not as interactive, but they are videos. They are available. They are free, and they are not requiring you to drop any information. Again, I'm a big fan of that. I don't think that I should have to give you my email just so I can see something you're offering, especially given the current environment of the world. People are stuck at home. We're definitely trying to find fun things to do online for ourselves as well as our children. And so I just love that they set this up and they're providing it as a resource and not trying to make money off of us. We have enough of that going on in the world, don't we? So there's some icon stories here as you go down this page. So I highly recommend you explore all that this page is offering. There really is quite a few things here that can definitely give the children something to do, keep them occupied, and give you a little bit of a break. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that off right there. I think this is, yes, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that the Metropolitan Opera House is offering free virtual streaming of their plays? Yes, I'm going to say that again. So up here you can see this is the Metropolitan Opera House, and they have been offering live streamed plays all week. So they do have a play today starring Deborah. I don't know who these people are. I'm not, I just know that you can go here, you can click this, and you can go in. They have a little bit of a fee going on here, but you can learn more about it, and at least you can watch some opera. It is definitely something different to do. This is the only one that I came across that was charging a little bit of a fee, but I can understand given that they probably are still paying rent down there, and in New York, it is expensive. I'm sure their landlord didn't go, don't pay rent just because you got to close. I'm sure the landlord was like, you need to pay your rent. So it's a minimal fee, and they are giving you a 7-day free trial. So take a look at that. Now, I've been saving one of the things that I found as best for last. But real quick, I just want to jump in and see if we have any questions. Let's see, I just got to scroll back a little and just double check. So again, we have some people like, hey man, I love the print pages and the color lines. They love the idea of the zoo. They want to go see the elephants. Allie, I don't know if there's a red panda, baby girl. You got to go in there and go check it out. I've dropped a bunch of the links in there. And again, I will put them in there for you at the end of this so that you have all the links readily available. I don't see any questions yet, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. This is my favorite. This, my friends, is called EarthCam. Did you know that there are live cameras all over planet Earth that you can go to and just see what's going on? So down here, if you click these little dots, it's going to take you. So you can go right here, right now, and this is an actual live stream of what is going on in Fifth Avenue in New York City. Are you kidding me? First of all, are you kidding me that there's nobody out there, right? So things are serious when New York City has bare streets. But that is super cool. Let's jump from there. You know what? Let's go over to Lake Tahoe. Look how stunning that is. That is absolutely beautiful. Do you know how amazing it would be to have your kids built with anticipation and just say, hey guys, let's write down that we want to go to Washington, D.C. because this is what it looks like in Washington, D.C. right now. Do you want to go to Lake Tahoe? Do you want to go to New York's Fifth Avenue? Do you want to check out, this is Chicago. This is Seaside Heights, New Jersey. There's more. This is a different part of Chicago, right? Here we go, Little Italy in New York City. Oh, poor Little Italy is bare. Oh, every Italian woman in New York must be in their glory. They have the whole family home and nothing to do but feed them. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Sorry. But you can go to Las Vegas. Here's Vegas, right? If you go over here, you have it's Florida. We're going to go Florida. Here's a different area in New York. Here's another area in New York. Here's Midtown New York. You can write down all these areas on a map and again, build that anticipation. Let the kids pick a different place to visit every day or visit them all because keep scrolling. There are cams all over the world. Here's the Brooklyn Navy Yard. Here's the National Museum. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't mean to leave. Let's get that out of there. Here's colleges and universities, live on EarthCam. So this is someone's personal page, it looks like. Here's Blue Ridge Parkway. Of course, I haven't had an opportunity to explore them all, but I'm going to. These are different time-lapse videos people made and put in there, which I thought was cool. Here's Small Town USA. That's so cute. You have tropical destinations, tourist hotspots, land and sea, city and skies, lake life, the trending places. Now, if you take a look over here, I did find this. So there is this little Hanover bald eagles chat, but it's a camera that's watching an eagle's nest. How cool is that? This is a live camera. This is a live eagle in the middle of nowhere. My dude's just hanging out. That's fantastic for those of us who love animals. And if we go back, don't miss out on weekends. Yeah, I didn't do that. If you go back here, this one is the Southwest Florida. This one's in Pennsylvania. So we can show more. Here's one in Tennessee. So let's go over and see what this little guy's doing in Tennessee. There you go. He's just hanging out. That's his nest, and that's where he keeps it. I think that's really amazing that you can do that with your children while you're stuck at home, you know, and just let them watch nature at its finest. What child doesn't like that? And to be honest, what adult? I know I do. I got to stop this. I can hear the birds in the background. Such a pretty sound. But we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. So there you have it. These are the things that I have found that are actively keeping me looking around online for virtual things to do. And I think that it could be really a lot of fun to go and check out the different parts of the world with different cams and let the kids pick, like, oh, Mom, can we go to Paris today and see a cam in Paris? Yeah, we can. You know, that's amazing that you can do that. So my name is Carol. I am a member of Team First Day Properties, part of Remax Premier Properties. You know, I'm normally on here doing all my real estate stuffs, but with, you know, everything has kind of changed. So I just wanted to share some of the things that I found as a good activity and that's a little different than just sitting around watching TV. I hope that it helps because I want to be part of the solution right now, not part, you know, I don't want to have my mind so focused on all the bad that's going on in the world right now. I feel like it's just not a good thing to do. It's out of my control. And I'm trying to stay as positive as I can. So I'm working on the things that are within my control. And that is me finding productive activities that I can do instead of just watching television all day. Listen, if you're a TV couch potato, go for it. I think that's fantastic. But if you reach a point where you're just like, I need something different to do, I hope that you'll jump on and you'll get to enjoy some of these, you know, different activities that I found online that are free and not requiring you to dump a bunch of information so that you're getting spammed and you don't get to actually, you know, enjoy any of the stuff that they're offering because they're bombarded with commercials and junk. So there you have it again. My name's Carol. I hope everybody enjoyed it who was here. I'm going to upload this video to my YouTube channel as well so that it'll be there. And of course, if you need anything, if you have any questions in anything regarding real estate, don't hesitate to contact me. I can still answer my phone and answer questions. I hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe out there. Remember, we're practicing social distancing. All right. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and go.